Hi, good morning, children. Let us study a poem by Ted Hughes. The Laburnum Top is Ted Hughes, his full name Edward James Hughes, from 1930 to 1998. Remember the period 1930 to 1998. Poet, translator, and a children's writer he was. And he held the position of a poet laureate of England for some time, and he continued up to the end of his life that position, the poet laureate. So married to Sylvia Plath, a famous American poetess. Actually, their married life was not that successful, and afterwards she committed suicide, etc. Story goes on, and he wrote some poems regarding the subject also after her death. Yes, that is Ted Hughes. So come directly into the poem. The laburnum top is silent. Laburnum, the meaning is given there. A short tree with hanging branches, yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. So many flowers, the tree will be full of flowers, yellow flowers, hanging branches, the branches full of flowers. So beautiful a scene, a sight to see. So that tree and the top of, laburnum tree is silent, completely silent. In the afternoon, yellow September sunlight. It was in the month of September, one afternoon. Yes, not a noon, but a nearing evening maybe. The sky also was yellow. The rays of the sun, when it moves towards the west and slowly goes into the sea, the rays of the sun would be slowly yellowish and yellowish. The entire sky would be somewhat yellow. In that background was our tree, laburnum, and its top was completely silent. A few leaves yellowing. You could find some leaves also were yellowing. The green leaves slowly becoming yellowing and slowly falling down. Symbol of death, that is. Yes, death silence in the middle of symbol of death. Completely silent. No sound to be heard. Completely silent. The tree was completely silent. It was death silence. And some leaves began to fall in the month of September. September means, it is a autumn season. You see, September, October, November, it is autumn. Then comes December, January, February, winter season. March, April, May, spring season. Most beautiful, season of the year is spring, with all the flowers, fragrance, sweet music. That is why John Keats in his poem, Out to the West Wind, says, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? A spring cannot wait for long. If winter is there, surely spring also would be there. Okay, so beautiful season. Then comes June, July, August, summer season. Yes, 4 seasons: autumn, winter, spring, and summer. So our story happens in the season of autumn, which means leaves will fall one by one. The tree will be standing without any leaves, a naked tree we may assume, and it will be snowing also, very nice to see. Yes, and tree covered with snow, and as if it is painted with white, slowly it is going to become, yes, one autumn evening in the month of September. Our laburnum top was quiet and still. Yes, it was completely silent. A few leaves yellowing, all its seeds have already fallen. Our story begins once upon a time, in the month of September, in the autumn season, I mean, laburnum top was completely silent. I hope it is clear to you. First answer, the laburnum top is silent. Quiet and still. Quiet and still. In the afternoon, it was one afternoon, yellow September sunlight. Hey, there was sunlight. Sunlight also was somewhat yellow. A few leaves yellowing. You can find leaves have begun to fall, and all its seeds already fallen. Till the goldfinch comes. It was completely silent till the goldfinch comes. It's a bird with a small, with yellow feathers. A small singing bird. A bird, small singing bird with yellow feathers on its wings. Yes, the feathers on its wings are yellow. That means into that, yellow tree, a yellow bird is coming with the yellow feathers on its wings. Until the goldfinch comes, the tree was completely silent. With a twitching chirp. Twitch means sudden movement, twitching. A chirp means high-pitched sounds. He moves suddenly, quickly, and with some chirping sound, high-pitched sound, it makes and comes suddenly. Until the bird comes, everything was silent. Death silence it was. Into the silence, there comes a bird, a small bird. It was none other than our goldfinch. Yes. Till the goldfinch comes, it was completely silent. It comes with a twitching chirp. Twitching means a sudden movement, moving suddenly with a chirping sound. Yes, a suddenness, a quickness, a startlement and amazement at a branch, and it comes and alights at the end of a branch. Almost not a very small tree, somewhat big tree, branches are there, so long, big branches are there. At the end of a branch, it comes and alights or sits down. Okay, alights on at the end of a branch. Who? The goldfinch. Yes, the goldfinch comes there and alights, sits, okay, at the end of a branch. He moves suddenly, it moves suddenly. With suddenness and startlement. Yes. At the end of a branch, the goldfinch sits. Then sleek as a lizard, moving so softly. You see, like a lizard. A lizard does not make any sound or noise. Is it not so? It is not moving so wildly, it is not moving so softly. Just like a lizard, like us. Figure of speech is simile. Just like a lizard, the movement of a lizard. Our goldfinch movement is compared to the movement of a lizard. Like, yes. Then sleek as a lizard, just like the movement of a lizard. You see? And alert. It was quite alert also, very alert. Because the bird does not want others, its predators, etc., to see that it is going inside to meet its young ones, its chicks. That is why very alert, very careful, and not to be seen by others. Alert and abrupt, moving suddenly, quickly. She enters the thickness of the branches. Branch and twigs are there, thickly growing, twigs are there. So it moves into the tree. The thickness of the tree, it goes into, not at the from the end of the branch, it moves suddenly. Towards its nest, where its nest is, where its young ones are there. So it goes into thickness of its branches into the tree. Enters the thickness, and a machine starts up. Yes, the moment she reaches there, its nest, a machine starts up. What machine we are going to see? Of chitterings. Yes, a machine of chitterings. Again, high-pitched sounds made by the young ones, the chicks. They began making all kinds of chirping sound. All the hue and cry because their mother has come with a good amount of food. They are all waiting for the mother to come to receive the food, and all the young ones are so happy, they are enjoying a homecoming for the mother. It is a family reunion. Yes, they are all chirping, they make all kinds of noise. That is why it is said, what's that? A machine starts up. Yes, and a tremor of wings, the young ones flaps its wings, flapping his wings, you might have seen. Young ones especially, showing his happiness, not to fly. Hey, they are feeling happy that mother has come and food is given, and they are all given enough food. Yes, tremor of wings and trillings, also chirping sound, all kinds of sound they make. The moment the mother comes, they are all happy that the mother has come and food is given. The whole tree trembles and thrills. The whole tree is thrilled because the silence is gone. The death silence is gone. Now it is full of life. The tree is excited. It is lively. It is full of life because the arrival of the bird has given a new life to the tree. Yes, and all the young ones are flapping his wings and enjoying their moment of reunion with their mother. You see, it is the engine of her family. See, first we saw machine, and that engine, what happens? She stokes it full. You see, adds a fuel. That means the food given to the young ones actually is a fuel to that engine. Of course, engine is inside the machine. Okay, now once the engine is given its fuel to starts working, the machine starts working. That is their family reunion. That is what. So connect those words: fuel, engine, and machine. So if fuel is given to the engine starts working, the machine starts moving. Yes, the entire family begins to work, and the tree is alive and lively, full of life. That's a story. See, the mother has come to give life to their family, to give life to the entire tree, which was in death silence. See, once again that part, where is it? Yes, she enters the thickness. The moment she enters into the thickness of the tree and goes to its nest, a machine starts up. That means the nest of the tree, nest of the bird has become full of life, and the machine begins to work. Yes, in a way she herself is the machine. So in a way she pours that food, that fuel to its engine. That is chicks or the young ones. When the fuel is given to that engine, the young ones, they are full of life, means they begin to work. They began chirping and making all kinds of sound, and the entire family is full of life and has become lively. The tree also has become lively and full of life. Yes. So she stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch, and after that, for some moments, for some time, family is reunited. They enjoy their moments of reunion. They are all happy. The birds are chirping. They make all kinds of sounds. Yes. After that, the bird again flirts out, moves out to a branch end, to the end of a branch. The bird again moves to the end of a branch, showing her barred face. Barred means stripy, having stripes. Face, that means having a striped feathers on his head and face. Of course, his head. Yes, the wings are of a yellow color, but his head, having stripes. Barred face, identity. That is her identity. And mask also. In the thickness of the branches, these stripes will help her to hide herself. In a way, it is a mask. She can hide herself because stripes are there on the stripy feathers. So she won't be easily identified by others. Actually, it is her identity also. So that striped feathers will help her to hide inside the tree. Inside the branches and twigs and leaves. Yes. So showing her barred face, her face full of stripy, feathers. She shows that it is shown, and then with airy, delicate Airy means strange, unnatural sounds she makes. Delicate whistle. Some strange, delicate whistling sound she makes. Even birds and feathers have language. They also speak. They also convey their message. See how? Because they don't speak words, phrases or sentences, but they make some sounds. Sounds can be understood by fellow creatures. For example, the sound made by this mother bird is understood very clearly by the young ones. See, what she wants to convey is conveyed by that whistling sound. So in a way she might be telling that, bye bye children, I am going for food again. Yes, some messages are there to be conveyed to young ones. So she makes some delicate and strange whistling sound that signifies a departure from the nest and from the tree. To faraway places in search of food. That is what. So she has given food to his young ones, fed them well, and they are all happy. The reunion over. They have all eaten very well, and she is moving. Back to where she has come from to get more and more food for the young ones, to feed them, to take care of them. And then with the airy, delicate whistling sound, chirp whispering. Yes, again this high-pitched sounds being made or chirping sound being made, whispering sound, not that much louder, but in a whispering manner she makes those sounds for young ones to understand the message behind that sound. See, birds would make many kinds of sounds, sometimes a warning, sometimes danger, sometimes for them to come near and be happy. So different kinds of sounds are made and the young ones can easily understand them. They are being taught what it is meant. Okay now. So as we speak words and sentences, they make some sounds. So these sounds are meant for the young ones to understand. Yes. So the message is given that she is moving away. Then she launches away. She launches another, journey. A sojourn, short journey, she would go again to get some more food for them, to eat, take care of them. The mother bird is flying away. She launches another journey. She launches away towards the infinite, limitless, infinite sky, into the horizon. She moves, flies away and away, and disappears. You might have seen birds flying far away. They become just like a dot, and after that they disappear into the sky, into the emptiness. Yes, she launches away. She launches another journey, a short journey, a sojourn towards the infinite, limitless, means infinite sky, the horizon. She moves and flies away. Yes, towards the infinite, and the laburnum top again subsides into empty. Yes, it is subsiding to emptiness and silence. So it was silent, completely silent. Death silence it was. There was no life, leaves falling, symbol of death. Everything was like that. Until the bird comes. When the bird comes, the tree is full of life. Now the bird has gone away. The tree has again moved back to emptiness and silence. And the laburnum tree subsides into empty, means emptiness. So it has moved back into that emptiness which it had been, having during the absence of the bird. When the bird was not there, it was completely silent, quiet and still. Death silence, the leaves all, began to fall. Into that silence, there came our goldfinch. It gave life and pleasantness to the tree. Of course, to her family also. Now the bird has gone back again into the emptiness. Yes, last time once again. And the laburnum subsides into empty. Empty means emptiness. Yes, it moves back into emptiness. Yes, we should know something about our Ted Hughes. Okay, and the poem, read the poem once again, watch the video several times. If there's any doubt regarding, let me know it, I will clarify it.